Hello friends, so today we're going to discuss this question from leetcode challenge, problem number 7, counting elements. So in this question you are given an integer array of integers, and you have to count the number of elements x such that x plus 1 also exists in that array. And if there are duplicates in ARR, the array, count them separately. So let me explain this question with this example. So for any element, you have to check whether the x plus 1 element also exists in that array. So like for 1, 2 exists, for 2, 3 exists. The next number in the sequence, so two numbers are there. Then for this case, though 1 exists but no 2 exists, then for 3 no 4 exists, 5 no 6 exists, for 7 no 8 exists, so the answer is 0. Okay, let me see this question. So for 0, 1 exists, for 2, 3 exists. For 3, nothing exists, and 5, nothing exists. So the answer is 3. So how the answer is 3? For 0, 1 exists. For 1, 2 exists. For 2, 3 exists. Okay. But like in this case, we have to check for every number whether the x plus 1 element exists for it or not. So for 1, 2 exists. For 1, 2 exists. But for 2, nothing exists. So we have to just find out the frequency of every element, and we have to check whether the x plus 1 element exists or not. If exists, then we have to count every element of that number, because let's see, for this example, we know that 1 occurs 2 times and 2 occurs 2 times. Now when we iterate over it and we find out that for 1 2 exists, then for this one 2 also exists, and for this one 2 also exists. So both of them will satisfy the condition. So that is simple logic. What we can do is, we can first store the length of the array. So let's go on to code, and we'll make a map, and we iterate over we fill this map, the frequency map of how many elements exist and the frequency. So we iterate over the map, and for the ith element we have to add its frequency in the map and push back. Okay, then to store the total number of values, how many pairs exist, what we have to do is we iterate over the map. So we can use the auto keyword, and we iterate over the map, and then if like we can access any element of the map by using this iterator I. So if we have to search that whether we have to count I dot first is the first element when we are iterating in the map, plus 1 exists, it's greater than 0, its count is greater than 0, then what we do is we add total, and what we do is we just add I first, I dot second, because that's the frequency, and that's it. Now to just return total, because I dot second represents the frequency and I dot first represents the actual value of the array, the number of the integers in the array. So it's working fine. Yeah, so it's accepted. I hope you understand the logic. So when we are iterating for a map, then I dot first represents the first value in map. So map has two values, the key and the value. Key represents I dot first and value represents I dot second. So because the key is the actual integer and the frequency is its value, so when we put down I dot first, it means that we are searching for the I plus 1th element, whether this key exists in the map. So if it exists, we have to add the count of the ith element in the map. So I this is the first value in the map, and if you exist I dot second, let's give the value in the map, and then we have to return to it. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.